Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server, hanging out here at the HMS Atlas, and yeah, it's been taken over by pirates. Yep, tons of pirates here. In fact, I found a fourth pirate, and he was stuck over there next to the grapes, and I found him and I said, oh well, hey, what are you doing here? So we've got Herman Toothrot here, and over here we got Meat Hook, and this right here is Lefranc, and over in the captain's cabin is Bloodnose, the fearsome pirate there, Bloodnose. All right, so those those guys, and they're doing just fine, although occasionally they leave the ship. And that's really strange. I found one out in the water way over there. Another one I found in the villager hut right there. And I was going, what are you doing over there? And two of them have stayed put, so that's why I stuck these guys up high. And the guy in the captain's quarters, I think, is comfy enough for him. He's just not going anywhere. Alrighty, so in the stream, we set up the crafting grid and all the refined storage goodness here, and I organized stuff a little bit nicer. So I've got my crafting grid. I like being able to see it, although I'd love to have it in the ground and out of the way and unobtrusive, but unfortunately, it's all you see is these tops. You can't see the other. Not that it really matters, but anyway, crafting grid here, the crafting monitor there, the pattern grid here, and then I pulled up my disk drive just to kind of even it out and put my controller here so I can access that and I can see how much RF is being used. So right now I'm doing 100 RF of energy per tick to feed everything here. Now, one of the other things that it has changed, all the machines that were up here are gone, and I have instead, I've got little chests where I can bulk process things. So let's go ahead and grab some cobble. Yeah, let's get cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I'm also going to snag you. Give me, thank you. So I can toss stuff into my redstone furnace, into my pulverizer, into my alloy smelter, and into my sag mill, and it'll get all processed. And if we go on down, here are all the machines. That's it. Don't accidentally click stuff. So there's my redstone furnace. It's making stone out of those. This one is turning them into gravel or sand. No, looks like gravel with a chance of sand. This will go ahead. Oh, it's done. This guy is making gravel and some sand and flint because it's got that extra bits. So let's grab my network cable thing here. As you can see, I've got lots of cabling going on behind here, very, very similar to how I had it set up there using XNet. And XNet is an excellent thing to use on servers. And I've got I've got a lot of these facades in place. Just so that I don't have to see the cables too much, I can just put this facade there. Oops, no. Crouch click. All right, so I have here my controller, just like I had it set up above, and there's one row along here in the back, and that is feeding everything into these machines. So if I want to, especially these four, these are the ones that I'm going to bulk process a lot of stuff, and so I can put things into these chests, or I can put them into the chests up above. And you can see I've got the chests up above. I can go ahead and dump all that, and they all get force-fed into the appropriate machine. And to also help those, I have my crafters back here, and each one has a specific set of recipes. Like this one says, give a nether quartz ore, and you get a nether quartz out. Well, sag mill gives you more than that, but that's good enough. This one tells me how to make the glass and these various furnaces, and these don't have anything set in them yet, but I can go ahead and configure them. They're all ready for that too. These others, you know, the painting machine, the compactor, the centrifuge, and the carpenter, and this one here, the induction smelter, these are all machines that I use rarely, but they're all set up through this bottom piece here to get sucked up into this guy. This is my storage crate, and everything that's done goes right into here. You can see there's a little bit of gravel still dropping in, And that's got my importer from Refined Storage with the stack upgrade, and it just sucks up everything really, really fast. And then this guy here, he just has power. That's all he needs to turn stuff, and that works. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I arranged things over here. I've got my controller here. So it's in the ground because, yeah, I don't really need to see it. This is my ender chest for incoming items from the ore miner over there or from the mob farm way down deep underneath there. They come in here, and this has got a facade, so it sucks it back into there. And then I've got my, this is my network receiver, which hooks up to that one there, because am I going to run cables if I don't have to? No, I'm not. I have 2 cables in place right now, and it kind of hurts my feelings that I have that much, but that's okay. So over here I have an extra crafter so I can craft stuff when I'm down below, and then I've got 3 separate crafters here that do various recipes. You can see I've got stuff set up to make various bits and pieces. Like, for example, if I want 2 more of these 64K storage, let's take a look. It's going to make some of these, make some of those, make some of those, make some more of these. Make some glass. We got enough quartz. Oh, that must be making for that. Oh, silicon. Wow, it's not really making silicon. How much silicon do I have? I've got 1.1K silicon. I processed some redstone. I think that's how I got those. Oh, I really actually wanted to make these. Let's go ahead and start. So that'll chew through and do its thing. And I decided to go ahead and put up here various ores that I like using the blocks and ingots from. So that's why I had very little redstone. I needed all of that. Took it out of here. I was voiding my redstone. I was going, hey, I don't want to void my redstone. I actually want to keep that. I may actually take this glowstone out, this glowstone out, and put another compacting drawer, and that way I've got access to both blocks and individual powders, which is, you know, very nice. All right, so that's all working fantastic, and I love it. This bit right here can all go away because I'm not using that at all, but that's for another day. What are you making? Oh yeah, you're making those various bits. Okay, cool. See how it's been spinning the various things that it needs to make. It's all getting spit into there. So that works and processes along just fine. I also got lazy and decided that I didn't want to only have 1 elevator up. I can have 2 elevators up and go up here as well, and then I'm done. I'm not going any higher up. So that all works out very, very nicely. And it was loads of fun doing the stream with people. We were chatting back and forth a whole bunch, and this is the DuckFarmer was chatting in there a whole bunch, and it was a blast. All right, so we still have the last one being done. Now, that being said, it is so nice getting all my random crud gone. So, you know, this used to have wood, this had my arcane sorcery stuff, and this had my Thaumcraft stuff all set up. There's a whole bunch of charcoal from back when I was making those. A lot of things that I don't need, you know, stored away in these various things. You know, these are all empty because, hey, I've got storage. And now that I've got lots of drives, I've got plenty of storage. So, very nice thing. Everything else that's here is decorational. You know, I've got some various mob bits here. It's purely decorational. Oh, I've got a little cow soul. It's unfortunately poked into the wall, so it's more of a cow butt soul. Anyway, that's all decoration. That's all decoration. You know, it's purely decoration at this point. So, with that out of the way, one of the things I wanted to do was something for my patrons. Now, over this area, I have cleared out a spot, and I have a little sign. And it says, Future Pagoda of Patrons. Yep, I want to put something right here. I built this pagoda before. I've got some new materials for it this time. I'm going with the dark and light. And we'll get this going for my patrons. And there's the Pagoda of Patrons. And I decided to go with, light and dark with this build. So I've got the quartz and black quartz. That's for solids for the center and the base. And then also went with dark oak and also birch, because those two are, pretty dark and light woods. And it goes together pretty nicely. And, there's no torches. Originally I had lots of torches, but, I've got my, my gun and I can go pew and set lights around. So I went with that, as well as those lanterns in the corner. And I've done glowstone in those corners before, but decided nope, let's continue with the nether quartz for the white. And I kind of like how that's turning out. But at this point, this thing needs patrons, and for that, I'm going to lay some golden eggs. But I'm not going to do it here because they're fairly destructive. I'm going to do that in the mining world. So I do this in the mining dimension for obvious reasons. Let's plop that down and step back a little bit, because it starts off very quiet, and then you can see it's starting to spin. And it'll spin a little faster. And then you start getting some lights. This is the part where you make with the lights. There it goes. Some are a little bit faster, some are a little bit slower. Here's something I didn't realize before now. You punch these and you get the blocks. I thought they were purely visual, but no, it's actually lifting all the blocks and gets really bright. And then there's a big bada boom. And then you grab your friend. Hey there, friend. At this point, I've been going around and I've pretty much been patching the holes. Some get consumed. You can see there are holes all around. If I did this on dirt, it would just blow great huge holes in the dirt, and that's not nearly as much fun. So I'm back home, and what I need... went crazy. All right, what I need to do is name the little mini-me in here. And let's go ahead and do, because by default it's your own avatar, which I don't need here. I want Mr. Neocortex. And we go ahead and grab him. And you can see it's got the name there. And if we release him, there's Mr. Neocortex. Hi there. And let's get on out of here. Let's head over to the area for the patrons. And what I've done is I've set up little areas to kind of keep these guys safe in here. So we'll go ahead and put Mr. Neocortex. Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy. And so we'll go ahead and put name tag here, Mr. Neocortex. Yeah. And that way, you can come up and you can see it, but you can also see it from the label on the display. It's just a simple oak table from Bibliocraft, and I decided I played with the dark oak, too dark, and did with the birch, and it just kind of blended in. So I went ahead and made oak tables, and those look much better. So unfortunately, unfortunately. With the number of patrons I have, I just didn't want them to be all down here and clutter things up. So I put them around. We've got Middle Claw right here. And I think Middle Claw and Fixer have something around their head. And that's not rendering. So, just like I have... If you look, I've got the brim of my hat, and right along the edges, I've got sleeves rolled up. And that's a texture on top of the texture. But if you were to play this in an older version of Minecraft or one of these little mini-me's, you won't get that texture. Anyway, so we've got Middle Claw here, and we've got, if it's got two names, one is what shows up in Discord, and the other is what shows up in Minecraft. So, and I'll butcher the name horribly, Cyaronel. Sorry, I have a hard time with that. Over here, we've got Whitey YT, my very first patron. And so always shows up in the first of the lists. Slight 62. We've got Anna Black and Black Adder. She's on the server, but nope, not right now. She was earlier. And then Linda. She's also sometimes on the server. Lynn Minstrel, and she's doing her own YouTube series. You should definitely check that out. YDY2's got a bunch of stuff, but hasn't posted for a while. And up here, it's starting to get a little cramped for these guys. We've got Fixer over here, Mr. Neocortex, and OU812, which should have a Cookie Monster head, because you can see there's the cookie. But yeah, I think that's a limitation if you've got the extra layer. So we plop down. So this is the Pagoda, and this version I've took out the center. It means there's lots less space in the Pagoda, but it makes it real easy to go up and down. So that's very nice. Plus we've got these elevators here, so we'll just zip, and that's an easy way to get up and down. So here we have it, the Pagoda of patrons, and I really appreciate each one of these guys. They're all fantastic, and it's one of those rare times where I will pimp the patronage. But if you have money and you would like to throw me some appreciation, I would definitely appreciate it. Any donation that you want will get you access to Discord, and then there's other layers that if you feel free, you can go ahead and do so. And I chat in there. I'm open to chat with everybody, and people that have their own YouTube series, they can post their creations there as well. And I'm a little bit more open, with the people on my Discord channel, with my patrons, because they're my buds, and that's what I do with them. Anyway, I'm having fun with this. I do love the look of this, and I don't know who it was that actually built this. I found this many years ago as a picture, and I decoded it. I had to zoom it in and figure out the count, and then kind of figure out what should go where. And it turns out pretty nice, and I like building it. I like it a lot. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here on the FTOG Feed the Beast Revelation server, with a shout out to my patrons, and they're all fantastic people. If you see them in Discord any place or in the game, just say howdy, because that's what I do. And thanks for watching. Bye. These people are